Welcome in. I am all over the place today. I was going to go live at 3 and I did, and then I ended it because everybody's busy today. Then I sat here working on this, creating the tutorial, and I feel like I've just been backpedaling. So I am not that much further than when I started. So I'll see if anybody hops on here. I said I was going to finish this on a live, and I think that's what I'm going to do. So I can walk you through where I've been. So I'll just wait to see if anybody pops on. I just varnished these pieces. Yeah, so I just varnished these pieces that I took out of the oven, and I have the outline done. If you're here, say hello. Would love to hear from you. I do realize it's a holiday weekend and people are busy, but I started doing my tutorial and I'm like, yeah. Hi, Katie. I'm glad you're here. I was on at 3 and then it has just been a weird day. I say that all the time. Every day is weird, right? Shouldn't be an excuse for anyone, but um I know everybody has a lot of plans today, so I was like, why I forget it's Labor Day sometimes and we're not doing anything until tomorrow and I'm not hosting it, so we're just like going at 1 and coming home at 3, which is fine by me. I like a nice long weekend where I can be down here. So I'm still working on this journal and I started recording the YouTube tutorial, but I'm not any further ahead than where I was at 3 o'clock when I started doing this. Oh, Katie, you sweet. So I'm back here. I think I might want to move my computer. So while it's just us, look at all this stuff I have. I separated everything we looked at yesterday. I don't know if you were here, if you watched the replay, I can't remember. But I'm gonna move my computer up here because I keep forgetting. So like when I do my this is moving a little bit. When I do my YouTube tutorials, my computer is way back on my desk because I only need to see the screen, not the comments. So I'm moving it up right now to see that I called you Katie, not Kate. Sorry, Kate. But anyway, I don't know if you were here yesterday when I was working on all this stuff, but I have made tiles upon tiles. Let me get my camera straight here. Hi, Linda. Yeah, I tried at 3 o'clock and it was just like everybody's busy today, I think. But I started doing my YouTube tutorial and I'm like, I'm not any further ahead. So I want to show you guys what I've been up to. Thanks, Kate. I'm so sorry. Like I said, I couldn't see the screen. So, but anyway, I did the yellow glitter gold. I did these steampunk impressions. Um, it's all on my live from last night. Of these being made. And then this morning I did some gold leaf and then I painted it with this blue paint I found. I don't have it right here, but it matches the butterfly, which is the main theme, pretty well. I mean, it's not exact, but once all the colors go together, I think we'll be in good shape. And then I took some border stamps I had. These are from Invoke Arts. Here, I have them right here. Invoke Arts is on Etsy. And this is how it all came. And I went ahead and like just snipped them apart so I could get whatever borders I wanted. There's a lot of cool stuff in here. This one's one of my favorites too, but I didn't use it today. So I've just been making stuff, not sure what's going to fit and what we're going to do. But if you weren't here yesterday, this is what we're doing. It's a journal. My screen is backwards. Let me see. Mirror my camera. Oh, it's backwards to me. Not to you guys. Okay. So, but I have this journal. It's 5.5 by 8.5. So it's the size of Linda. So anyway, but I painted this all black, and then the sides are all, I spray painted the sides gold, but the pages are all still like that manila color. So it's really cool. But if you didn't see last night, this is the steampunk box that I had done, that I'm inspiration is from, and I'm using some of the similar items, not all of them, but there's going to be some similarities. Well, thanks, Linda. Okay, I appreciate that. Okay. So then I took these strips, and I don't know what I said on my last live, but I have these cutters that I got. Okay, and they're like, this is like a quarter inch, and this is maybe an eighth, I'm not sure, but they create straight lines. So I put on my cookie sheet after I lay down a texture, or I put down the foil, then I texture it, and then I lay it down on my sheet. Hi, Nikki. I'm sorry I hung up on you last time. It was just us. I'm like, I'll try again later. But anyway, I cut them right on the cookie sheet, and then that way they come apart so easy. But then they're straight as an arrow. Okay, there goes the timer. Let me get this out of the oven. Hold on. I'll be right back. Okay. So anyway, I'm like so excited because I want to get to the coolest part of this, but I want to walk through what I did. And then I also took all these filigree and charms and thank you, Kate. And but I spray painted them gold. I use Rust-Oleum metallic. It is the best paint when you want to get into all nook and crannies like this. Sometimes when you use your hand painted gold, first of all, you don't get the shine. It doesn't look real, in my opinion. And I mean, this is the normal color, right? It's really pretty. It's a coppery brass color. I could have just done Inca gold or Rub and Buff gold on it, but I wanted it all gold, and then I'll add color to it later. These I found in my stash. And they're the exact colors I'm working with. So I was like, what the heck? I'm going to pull them out. I'm telling you, I love this Kate so much. There's something, and I had like 6 prints that came with it, because on the box, this is a different one on this wood box journal. And that was my favorite one at the time. But then for today, because I don't like to do the same thing twice. I mean, I don't mind mirroring the same style, but I do one of a kind. So, yeah, so I love that. And then I did these strips with, like, it's on my Amazon list, guys. I'll pin it in the comments when I'm done. They're kind of cheapy foils, but they're gorgeous. So they make a mess. I was covered in them just a few minutes ago. And then the last thing I did was took, I have this little triangle cutter. Yeah, Linda, the Rust-Oleum is amazing, and it dries. Like in 10 minutes, everything's dry. I mean, you cannot beat that, especially if you're like me and don't have a lot of patience. Well, I have patience, but it depends where and when. And waiting for something to dry is not one of them. But I have, these come in those little round tins that you get a whole bunch of different shapes, and it's really small. So I did a whole bunch of little triangles and put Pearl-Ex gold. Let me see what, did I not put it away? Wouldn't surprise me looking at this desk. Here it is. It's the Brilliant Gold. Trying, guys. Brilliant Gold by Pearl-Ex. They sell the big Pearl-Ex kit at Walmart for like $53, and they are amazing. However, and Nikki knows this because we both use the same. Oh, here, I have one right here. Good thing I don't clean up my desk, huh? This is from Amazon. Small Tongue Mica Powder Premium. This is a salt gray. Isn't that pretty? I had it out because of these colors. But these work really well, and they're super inexpensive on Amazon, and you get a ton of colors. I don't know that I have these linked in my list. I'll have to look later. Sometimes when I rewatch my videos, then I go in and add stuff. But I put filigree in there this morning. I put links to the steampunk stuff. Guys, okay, get this. So I was running out of steampunk stuff, and I know, believe it or not, I actually was running out of something. So I ordered one, and it was supposed to be here yesterday. Well, I went to Amazon, and it was like, you need to correct your payment method or whatever it was. So a few days ago, sorry, I'll make this quick, but a few days ago, I was trying to make a payment online, and it was like a big payment because it was for something big. Not any of this stuff, just household credit, that kind of stuff. And my card got declined. And I'm like, why did my card get declined? I mean, I had money to cover it by far. And so then I'm like, okay, well, I just gave him my checking account number. Well, then I go to the store to buy my husband beer the other day. And it was funny. I was at lunch with my parents, and my dad came in with me to get something for himself. My card was declined for $8. I'm like, what is going on? Then I get home and see Amazon decline my card. So anyway, I guess what I'm trying to say is I got into a kerfunkle until I called the fraud department and assured them that those were all my payments. But long story not so short is I don't have any more steampunk other than what I have here to work with, other than a couple big things I don't think we'll use. All right. Not that you asked for that story, but that's why I don't have the rest of the steampunk. Okay, so now here's what I just did, because I was recording the video for YouTube, and then I'm like, people can watch the replay. Oh, and I had these that I used on the last one too, just in my stash. So I'm pretty comfortable in this. Okay, here's the cool part. This is going to start coming together, okay? So, I wanted this with a diamond around it because I've done this in the past and I love the way it looks. And this will be nothing but black, which is why I sealed it. And guys, I'm still stuck on my triple thick Duraclear mix, and that's what I've been using on everything. I have had 0 problems. I just love the shine that it has to it. So, yeah, I know, Linda, and I want them to watch out for me, but I feel like ever since my bank switched from Visa to MasterCard, every time I try to go do something, like I was at the casino one day and I went to go take some money out of the ATM and it blocked me and it blocked my card. Well, here I am an hour away from the house. I took a day to myself off of work and I have no money. And I had like a ticket with $3 on it. So I had to go to the bar, wait for them to call me back and buy a pop. I mean, it was just, but you want them to watch out for you. But I don't know. So we're going to do this diamond. So what I did was, this is a method I used last time too. This is how it's going to look. And what I wanted to do was get my basic shape because I wasn't going to do diagonals. Get my basic shape and then put enough around the outside where I can build on it. Now, this is going to be a little wide for the book. Oh, and I baked it on paper. I literally put it down on the paper and made sure I did a line, but whatever. I made sure I was inside all the lines, and then I cut the diamond out of it. So sometimes this comes off all in one, sometimes it doesn't. This is only the 3rd time I've done this. And I may have to trim. Oh, it's working. But what I was saying is I bake it right on the paper. So there's nothing that's going to get distorted or anything like that. Now, it's coming apart a little bit, not as bad as some of my other ones have. Okay. Look at that. And then we'll put gold bead chain in here. We'll put some rhinestones in between. It is a little wide. So I'm going to grab. Okay, you guys, you do not need to use these, but I have a multi-cutter. You can use tonics. You can use regular scissors, but I recommend the Tim Holtz tonic scissors. These are on my Amazon list. These are the mediums. There's a small, medium, and large. I have all of them just because I've been a collector, as you know. So I'm going to take this multi-cut and I'm going to trim because I get more of a straight line when I do that. And then this one's going to need trimmed a little bit too. Wait, how is this? Okay. Wait a minute. I have to triple check here. Just a little bit. Okay. You know what I should have done? Oh, it's working. It's a little off center because I only cut this side and not this side. Let me cut. Whoops. Now it becomes a puzzle. I don't like it not being even. Oh my gosh, now I've totally messed this up. Okay, have a good laugh. There we go. I'd rather have a little black on the sides. I can always run something down here than to have this not be even. But what I'm going to have to do is get this glued down. And for that, I use Weld Bond. You guys, did I? No, that's right. I just need this and this. Okay, so I use Weld Bond because you have wiggle room with it. You have about 5 minutes. And if you've been watching me for a while, you know this is what I use. I am... Yeah, this is right. Now, I use my fingers a lot. Because, I mean, I don't always, but I want to get this down before I put the other pieces on. Because then I'm going to go in and I'm going to start grabbing tiles and fitting them in and cutting them into shape. And then we might talk about maybe using part of this at the top and bottom. Just this way up too high. Okay, so I'm going to start very carefully with this one. Did you, Linda? I'm glad you found me. Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm a little crazy if you can ask anybody that watches me, but yeah, I'm normal. And I don't know if you've watched any of my tutorials. Anytime I mess up, I keep it in. I don't skip over it. Because I want people to see how I try to fix it. And sometimes I can't. Because this is the real world and everybody has their challenges. And this glue dries clear. And it's just a heavy duty white glue. Linda. Helen, hi. I'm glad you caught me. I'm attempting to put this little puzzle together. I'm using the Weld Bond on it. I know you use that too. Yeah, I was going to do the tutorial. I went on earlier. Nobody was there. And then I was like, I started the tutorial and I'm like, I can't. And then, I don't know. I just felt like going live. And I'm glad that there's people here. Because I love being able to communicate while we're doing stuff. And I know I have to keep my YouTube tutorials up, but... Oh, good, Ellen. Okay, I'm going to have to move all this, but let me at least get the glue. Oh, I already have some here. And you don't want this to go on really thick. You don't need it, first of all. You're just wasting glue. I'll be the first one to use too much, but I'm just saying. Huh. Hello. You know, and sometimes you just can't believe how things turn out. Gotta bear with me. I'm going to need a second here to get this. That doesn't look right. Why is it so big? Because I pushed in the sides. It just seems like a lot taller than wide. Oh, thank you. Linda, you're the best. I love this group. I have to tell you, we just have the best people on here. It is a very friendly, fun place to come. Everybody's amazing. I only started I've been doing clay for 10 years, but I only started going live and revisiting this in April. Um I had cancer, so I was pretty sick and laid up for a while, and then I got depressed and I just kind of lost sight of how much I love this. So I'm back, but I'm taking it publicly. And I'm having a blast. I'm having a blast and I'm loving everybody that I'm meeting. Okay. I know something got a little wonky, but I really think once we get this all done, it's not going to matter. See, the glue's already drying. It's pretty good, I think. And also, we're not perfectionists around here. We try to do the best, but we don't want it to look like it came out of a machine. Hey, Kathleen. I don't know what that is. Thanks, Ellen. Okay. And sometimes I sound a little harsh, and I don't mean to do that. I'm very sorry if I ever sound that way. It's not my intention. I don't know. I raised 3 boys. I'm not the softest mama around. All right. Where did it go? Okay. Now, here's the other thing you guys might want to know. If I didn't already tell you this, I use Cosclay for this piece in the center because it's flexible. And I've had a problem with Primo and Souffle after I bake it, even if I have something heavy on top of it to lay it flat. I've had a problem with it fighting me and warping and not wanting to stay on my board or my substrate. I'm a little crooked. Oh dear. I got to stop messing with this. Sometimes I think the more you mess with something, the more of a problem you'll have. So then this is going to go down next. I just threw away my glue like an idiot. Okay. And I did not varnish it yet, and I'm not resining it. I had a problem with resin for the first time with something picking up. And I don't know if I used too much. I don't know what I did. But I can't afford to spend 12 to 16 hours on a project and then have the resin ruin my whole centerpiece. So I'm taking a break. I mean, maybe tomorrow I'll be resining something else, you know me, but I'm not going to resin this one. That's all you need, just a light mix on here. And I'm eyeballing. Okay. And yes, I have put, this is where the baby wipes go bananas. I have put, laid it down and put, heavy books and stuff on top. Now this one doesn't want to lay down. I think this is looking cool. I have the mom voice down. Thanks, Ellen. Well, and I have my grandson, but I have to tell you, I don't know why he takes after. It's my oldest son, not Christopher that's getting married, not him. My older son, he's 32, and Waylon's just turned 8. But anyway, he is such a good boy. And I don't know if it's because I'm a grandma now or whatever, but I mean, the kid just listens. I'm like, how come my boys couldn't be like that? But I had three, they're only 15 months apart. I had Kyle and then I had twins 15 months later. So I had three babies in the house, basically, three in diapers. I don't know why God thought twins would be a good idea when I had a 15-month-old, but you know, oh, Molly, I beat the challenge. Okay, this is looking good. Now, take a drink before I lose my voice. This little bugger. Okay, now I cheat sometimes, and we're going to cheat right now. I can get my spinner to spin. Oh, Ellen, yeah. Fun times. I just feel like I didn't get to spend enough alone time when they were little. Because I was a single mom shortly after. My ex-husband didn't want twins after they were born. I had to move back home with my parents. It was a very awful time. But anyway, things are better now. So I'm not using liquid gold right now. I just to get it out of the way. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna wait though until this is all tiled. Come on. I don't want it to be like not straight. I'm probably overthinking this. Stupid mom. Yeah. Oh, really, Linda? That's awesome. Um, but yeah, life is awesome. Because you know what? I went to school, I did everything I needed to, and I got a really good job. And I've been there for 25 years in June. 25 years, and I love it. All right, let's have some fun with some of this. So I have like all these tiles that we made. And I want to finish. Now, some are going to have to be cut, right? But I did a lot of these bigger. You see how that's coming together? Oh, Ellen, our kids are pretty close there. Yeah, and then my 31-year-old's getting married in 2 weeks. Everybody that watches me knows that because I've been like kind of a hot mess over it. But I mean, not in a bad way, just oh, the amount of work is crazy. Oh, here. I got gold. Aren't you proud of me? I like actually got organized this morning and then put these all in Ziploc bags. Guys, if you are spending too much on storage bags or something, they sell these 2x3 and 4x6. Or wait, this is 3x5. They sell them on Amazon and get this open. And they're cheaper. Now, wherever, because I know these are a little crooked, it's just the way it came out, but I am going to fill these. Hi, Denise. Thank you. I love it too. This is not as much work as the wooden box was. That was like, oh my gosh, that was a lot. See, I still have to do the back. Sorry, I hit the camera. Can't see. Okay, guys, now I might want... What should we do? Oh. I have no idea where I just at when I cut it off went. I need my things I just put away. What do you guys think? Should I put a border at the bottom? I have to cut it. It's better. I think I should. Man, I'm going to have to be really careful of how I cut this. I can do the top and the bottom. Okay, that's it. You guys said border. We're doing a border. I agree with you. Or I wouldn't do it. Okay, these are my big ones. I have the 4-inch and the 2-inch. And I think Nikki has a 2-inch pair too. I'm just gonna go for it. I have to cut these though. Sorry if you can hear my TV, but people don't like that, but I can't. I have to have something in the background. I love these things. They're not too cheap. They're $30, $35, I think, but there's other brands too. This just happens to be the one I have. So, do I want to do this? No. We do not want to do that. We want to do these. So, these will have to be cut. Oh, God, this one's glued down. Son of a gun. Let me get this one cut. Now I want them to point down. Or, wait a minute. Oh my God, that's so funny. Duh. There's up and down. All right, I have to take this one off. You know, guys, like I said, it's such a process, and you never know what you might run into. Yeah, I like that. It's looking a little funky in the picture, but it's lining up. Why is this one thinner? It's the same stamp. Oh, because I cut it closer. Sorry if you can't see me. And then this one I'll do opposite of the top. This will need trimmed. Of course I did it crooked. I really don't want to make any more of these tiles right now. I'm a little tiled out. Right here. Yeah, Nick, I'm doing a lot from what we did on the box because it was so pretty and I was so inspired by it. Let's throw away these. I was like, I gotta. Okay, so I think the best thing to do is to get this stinking weld bond back out. Here, I have scrap paper here. And put down the top and bottom, right? Because then the areas that we have to work around will just be the diamond. But what we want set is the diamond, and what we want set is the borders at the top and bottom. Did not get enough glue out. So yeah, so I kind of swear by this glue, and it's kind of an industry standard for mosaics, even if you're doing glass mosaics. You know, I'm kind of self-taught too. I've learned from watching tons of tutorials. And then, you know, when I started to get back into this, I was on YouTube looking for tutorials, and there's like nothing. I'm like, well, that's it. I'm going to go on and give people some of my lessons and experience. I mean, you know, Linda, as you were saying, I'm just a normal human being that has a passion for doing this. And I've been doing it long enough that I've learned a lot. I'm not consider myself an expert, and I don't always agree with the experts on certain things. And I'll let you know if I don't when I get to it, but it's, you know, Molly's way. I've learned what I like and what I don't like. Okay, cool. So that's done. Just want to make sure it opens. I knew that was going to happen. I think because I put this one up here, I need that one down here. I might have a lot of fillers in here. But I got them. You know what I should do intentionally? God almighty. Whoops. These things usually fit a little better. It's going to be tricky. Man, I hate that these are a little crooked, but I don't want to. Get in there. I'm just eyeballing. Sometimes I screw up and I have to do it again. I would try to cut longer. Oh, that one worked pretty good. The more you do it, the more you'll kind of jive with it. Oh, absolutely. And if I forget something, Linda, just tell me I forgot it. Like, hey, Dum Dum, were you going to tell us about where you got this from? Because sometimes I have been doing this long enough now that sometimes I forget. I don't want to use that because I can't make it even on the other side. Sometimes I forget because I think everybody's watching all the time and already knows, and they don't. So I just need a little tap on the shoulder sometimes. You know, it would be so cool. Let's use some of these. To tie into the top and bottom. Sorry, I keep hitting my camera. I know that's annoying. It is so close to my, whenever I pick up my hand. That looks really cool. Let's see if we can. Poop. No, because and I can put a rhinestone in there, so it's okay. You know, my husband knew that I was doing this. He's at a buddy's house, and he keeps texting me to ask how I'm doing. He's so sweet, but sometimes he's just not. He doesn't get, like, leave me alone. God bless him. All right. So we're going to need, I hope I'm not boring everybody. This one's going to fit perfect here. Not sure. I probably cut it way too long. It's all right. It's easier to trim it down. Bye, Ellen. Oh, thanks, Linda. I always say that I am. Because sometimes I feel like that. But I try to make a joke out of it just because, I don't know, I just do. Okay. So I feel like I have 1, 2. Man, I don't like how crooked this side is. I can put rhinestones in there. I can put rhinestones up there. I don't like that. But you know what? I don't like when rhinestones go in the same direction. And then I can fill in with stickles here. Checking out a lot of your products. Lisa, that's cool. Aw, Linda, thank you. I know. I really try to be a positive person. So this is looking really awesome. I'm sorry this takes so long, you guys. I'm glad you're still here. It's just, you know, time consuming. And look at all the work I did before we even jumped on here. So this will be rhinestones, and I need to make sure it's going to be even. Whoops. God, I'm so sorry. I keep hitting that. Rhinestones. I need to have a spot here. So I'm going to intentionally cut this one short. So I have a row for rhinestones to go in here. Oh, it's a little wide. Oh, well. 1, 2. Hi, Debbie. Thank you. Thanks, Lisa. I'm assuming you go by Lisa, not Lisa. Lydia. If you do, I'm sorry. And I got glue all over the place, don't I? But see, that dried totally clear in here. And then I have another row for rhinestones here. I think what I want to do right now is get everything glued down. Because then we can go in and fill in the gaps. I wish I wouldn't have cut that much off of that one. Still need to cut more. Oh, you do? I was tearing apart my failed jar project and watching old movies. You were teaching me. Yeah, listen, I preach this all the time, and I preach it to myself too. The things we're working on, whether it be a jar project or a book or a mosaic or whatever you're working on, we don't want it to look like it came out of a machine. We're not sitting on an assembly line in China hammering stuff out for $30. And the other thing I'll tell you, which you already know your worth. Because these things are they're expensive to me. And they're worth it. They're worth it 100%. And people understand that. And if people don't, they're not your people. God, that's really crooked. I think I'll put the rhinestones in here and then fill it in with some gold glitter so it looks like it's even. I need to fill in. Hold on, guys. Well, all right, let me start gluing this stuff down. How do I want to do this? So I only have this one that needs to go here. Oh my gosh, I keep throwing away my paper for my glue. I just keep throwing it away like, hello. Okay. You can use a paintbrush, you guys. I just don't. I just like using my fingers. Labor of love, that's right. Very, very expensive. Truth. We may not ever see that, but I've done pretty well. I'm not where I want to be. I do a lot of auctions, Linda, and I sell stuff for way less than I retail it at, but I'm just happy to get my name out there because to me it's a part of doing business. And I will say this, you can't put a price tag on the fact of how much people really love the stuff that you make and how you make them happy. I have all the time after my sales, people send me a message and let me know that they got it. And usually how much they loved it or they love it. And you can't put a price tag on that. I just have to be able to afford my clay. I have a lot of stuff, but I always am running out because I use so much of it. Finger caught on your glue finger. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Are you sick of looking at the glue all stuck to my hands? Kate. I can do that, but I don't have one right here. So we don't have that many to go, really. And then when I do the grout, as I call it, the fillers in here, I use a totally different glue. I'm almost there. Wow, my gosh. It seemed like it took us forever. Like there was a lot more here, but I think once I put those borders on, that helped take away a lot of the real estate that we had to fill. Uh-oh, little buddy. And then this one. Sorry, I'm trying to hustle because I don't want the glue to dry. Just a little bit more. Sorry, you can't really see because I'm off camera. Oh, safe. Yeah. This stuff is pretty non-toxic, but you know what? We don't ever really know, do we? We just never know what's out there that could harm us. So I will definitely keep that in mind and try to start doing that. So thank you. All right. Okay, so everything's down. I think where I want it. I just have I've got a lot of filler space. No, I appreciate that. Seriously. I'm going to put a piece in here, even though I don't mind tiles that are the same being next to each other. I did it up here too. I really don't mind it. I've done tons of pieces where I do that and they're fine. But this one, this is where it gets tricky because you don't want to cut your finger off. I'm sure Kate's having a heart attack right now. I just needed a little piece off of here so it would fit. Oh, I cut the tip of my finger off in a mandolin. That was not fun. That was about 2 months ago. Mandolin's in the garbage can because Molly can't play with stuff like that, I guess. Made in so functional. One lady actually bought an antique hutch to showcase. Now that's what I'm talking about, Linda. Sorry. There we go. I'm like, I knew it fit when I had it in there the first time. Okay. Glitter, rhinestones, glitter, rhinestones. Have no idea yet. Rhinestones. Let's do it. And then and then we'll put the bead chain in here. Okay. I want somebody to buy a hutch for my stuff. I'm jealous now. All right. Although some people are going to need one pretty soon. God, it's just the best feeling. I love my return customers too. They're just so awesome. Okay, I'm going to fill that in. But yeah, once I get the glue out, let's do this. I want to put, look at teardrops fit in there, kind of cool. I don't know what all I have. I don't see a lot of teardrops, but I see these. I hope you guys can see this okay. Now that we've been on here forever and ever. Wait, here's another teardrop. The thing is, I need 4 here. Here's a teardrop. Here's a teardrop. Oh, some are skinny and some are fat. That won't work. Teardrop. That's the round one. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I found 4. So that would be, maybe I'll come in a little bit. Do you guys like those? Linda does. Sharp dangerous. Mandolins can be, we had to go to the ER. Yeah. I didn't go to the ER, and I probably should have. I really needed stitches, but it was late at night and I was tired, and my God, it just wouldn't stop bleeding. And I'm like, okay. Told my husband, throw it in the garbage can. I cannot have, I'm very accident prone. Very accident prone. So I can't cut the whole tip off, but I survived. It just, and then I'm trying to work down here. Ugh. Okay. I am going to be using B7000. This is, there's a lot of B7000s. This one comes in the gold, the gray with the gold. It's the only one that has the gold on it. And I'm going to glue these down, in theory. It dries clear. Oh, that sucks. It was Christmas. All right. This stuff does have an odor to it, and it might make me cough because I'm very sensitive, but it's not that bad. Told you. I swear to God, it's not that bad. I'm hypersensitive. And the other thing that's so weird that makes me cough, and I know I should have a mask on, but mica powder. Sometimes I don't think you realize how much of that stuff you're getting in your lungs, but I haven't, wait a minute, what did I do wrong? Oh, there we go. This one's a little half-see. Oh, well, it'll be fine. I don't know. I do not know. Okay, you're gonna, I love this too. It has a precision tip. Okay, so now, my God, you guys. Oh, what a mess. We still have to do the back. Well, that's okay. Let me get my rhinestone. And my ball chain. We're almost done with the front. So, yeah, Kate. No kidding. All right. So just like that, and they are going to match because they're gold. They're the Royal Borealis. I can never say that. Ask anybody that watches me. Aurora Borealis. I keep trying, but I'm not very good. And then you want wire cutters. So you want to measure out about how much you need here. Not about, exactly how much you need. And then I fill in the gap. And then I go, where did I just put the piece I just cut? Are you kidding me? Oh, it's right here. You guys are probably laughing. It's pointing. It's right there. It's right there. Okay. And I just try to get it as straight as possible. Again, I can fill this in with some Stickles, the glitter glue. Thanks, Kate. I'm happy so far. And the back shouldn't be hard to do, and the side will be fun to do too. I just have to remember to stop touching it because I need to do that to myself all the time. Okay. I'm going to leave this one here. I'm going to measure out this. This is not my best work, guys. I am usually not this crooked all over the place. I still think it's going to look awesome. And then this one. All right, let's just get these 3 down. Sometimes it's easier to do this all at once since this stuff takes a little while to dry than to keep. I can't see. Trying to get that precision tip on there is like, sometimes I sit here forever. Like, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, I know. There is a time to step away, isn't there? And that's what I'm going to do after this is done. I'm not doing, I wanted it done today, but it's probably not going to be. And I'm fine with that. But I have another project I started. God, that is a huge gap right there. You know what? I'll put some of these in there. Why the heck not? And I'm going to put them down here too, except I just put the glue down before I measured it. All right. So the only thing about ball chain is it wants to stick to you more than where it's supposed to. Yeah, the wire cutters are just jewelry wire cutters. You can use scissors on here, but I don't want to ruin my scissors. So they're a less expensive investment to make. That looks pretty good. We're able to see that there's 2 people in the car, but we can't see who they are. If Jason is the killer, it appears. Linda, I know. Okay. I have room. I really want to do the ball chain around here because you guys are going to die when you see. Well, Nikki knows. Maybe the rest of you do, but almost magical. And I could use rhinestones, but I got to be honest with you, it does not look as nice. I did a dragonfly storage caddy that I did the diamond on. It actually got cut off at the top. It was so cool. It was the first time I tried that technique, and I taught myself that technique, which was even better. It wasn't something I stole from anybody online. Okay, so I think Stickles is going to be the rat. Well, I got one more spot, and then we're going to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. You know, I love it because the piece tells you what it wants, basically. I can't do stickles until I'm almost done here. Because I put my hand in them every time. I have to wait until I'm totally done, put them in, and go to bed. Like, put it away until the next day. I'm just going to put a piece over here because I don't like this big, huge black spot. Come on. Don't do that to me. All right. Now, the last thing before the stickles is, that's interesting, Linda. I haven't usually used it. I'll use it on the corners of my boxes sometimes because I can't use rhinestones. But I try to find different things. And when I was doing the dragonfly storage box, I laid it in there and I'm like, this blows away the rhinestone. I don't care how blingy you like stuff. And that's what I did. But I mean, look at this. Inspiration online, not soul. You know, they say the best compliment is for someone to steal your idea, your work, or whatever. I always try, though, to give credit where credit is due. I've had there's several people that have taken some of my where I have to go extra long over here. Like, clearly picked up something I did and repurposed it and didn't even mention my name. And I was like, you got to get over that and not worry about it. But I just think it's rude. That's all. I think it's unprofessional and rude. I always try to do that. And I'm not the best sometimes. Like, I can't remember where I saw it, and I have to get better at that. But I at least say, like, I was inspired, right, Nikki? I was inspired by, I mean, take ideas, or there's ideas that aren't original, right? We've all been doing the same thing for a while, but you're like lifting something 100%. I'm like, seriously? Whatever. I don't care. Just is bizarre to me. All right, last one. What do you guys think? Come on. Doesn't this just help it so much to frame? Welcome back, Ellen. Oh, Linda, thanks. Ellen, is this the style of stuff that you like, or is it not wonky enough? Oh my God, this glue, you guys, sorry. I cut this one too short. Stick it everywhere. No, I didn't. You guys, it's all, I cannot get out of this mess. Oh, I know. I need my little needle tool. So, Linda, do you use clay at all? Yeah, Debbie, I agree. It really does make it pop. Debbie, I'm just going to do something with air dry clay. I have an ornament idea that I'm going to do coming up. I just don't know when. I got all my ornaments from Hobby Lobby. It was like, for them stocking stuff so early at Christmas time, usually, they did not have any ornaments until just recently. I love when things fall in your hand and you have no idea where it came from or what it is. All right. I'm pretty sure that's the front, but I may come back and add rhinestones in here. But I think I want to wait and take a fresh perspective tomorrow. Polymer and air dry. Yeah. I have an air dry. Now, I got to be honest, I've used air dry, but I'm not as experienced with it as I am with polymer. Guys, I want to back up for a second. This Cost Clay, flexible clay, did the trick on here. And then I need to varnish this. Sticking up a little bit over here, but I think that was operator error. If you know what I mean. Maybe I'll just stick some B7000 under it. Oh my gosh, I hit that stupid ball chain again. This is why you need to walk away. It's like, stick to the thing, not me. I love it. I'm so happy with the cover of this, you guys. It's just going to be so pretty. I don't know who pays the kind of money for this, but okay, let me put the stickles in and then we're done. Oh, God. Sorry. Denise, thank you so much. Only the side and the back to go. So what I'm going to do is should I use gold? I was going to use I'm going to use platinum. This is a super sparkly stickles. Platinum stickles. If you buy stickles, go to Ranger or Ranger Ink, I think it is, .com. They are less expensive and they have every color in the wall that's available because they are the ones that make it. And then just fill in all your little like spots. Now Stickles does sink down, so you may need to come back with a second coat, or you may not. This one's totally crooked, but it's gonna straighten this right out. Man, I love how this looks. I still think I want to, excuse me, add some bling. Oh, here's another spot. You guys are great. Thank you for that. It encourages me. All it takes is one person to send you a message and say, I don't think you're very creative. It's like, do you seriously not have anything better to do than to criticize people and make them feel bad? They're the ones that need help, not me. Why is this doing this? You know, these always clog on Kathy, my friend, and they never clog on me. So I'm not sure what's happening here. Come on, I just got this one little spot. Oh, there it goes. Investigators learned that after Sarah's release from jail earlier in the year, she quickly married an old. You can also take oh, I'm looking for a certain color. Okay. Diamond stickles. I'm just gonna, I don't need it on the rose gold. I'm gonna put some on these two. I'm gonna put it on all the blue ones. I'm gonna hold this up for you. Let me wipe my finger off. Okay. Definitely have to do something more in the border, but can you see where I put those stickles on and covered here? The diamond one is clear. Like, it's glittery. See how sparkly this tile is now? But you can still see the colors through it. Like, the platinum one is platinum. So I'll put this away, and tomorrow morning I'll wake up and go, oh my gosh, I don't like this, or did I forget to do that? But I always walk away from my stuff, always. Because everything I do is different. Now, granted, this is very similar. Oh, you know what I didn't put on here, you guys? I'm not going to say it. It's my... I think I'm going to wait till tomorrow, though. But it's all my steampunk stuff. That's what was missing. I'm like, something's not right. So, like... I don't know. Maybe I won't like it. I don't know. I got to look at that in the morning. Yeah, Kate, I know. But I made that decision a long time ago that I'm not going to be that person. So it's just nasty. I think, I just think people like drama so much anymore. I can't stand it. I'm 51 years old, and there's people my age that are drama queens. And I'm like, why are we even friends? We've been friends for so long, but I can't stand it. I want to spend my energy on other things. Sailors. How to get help when they just need to solve their own pain, so you just stay stuck in the meanness. Oh, that's okay. I don't have as much as some other people do. My friend Kathy has some stuff she has shared with me that I don't even know if I could continue to go on after the nastiness that people have. But I'm not dealing with anything like she does. And I think people are jealous of her, and that's the whole reason. And I've tried to tell her that, but all right. Whoops. So, guys, I had so much fun. I'm glad you guys were here when I popped on. But I'm gonna let this go. I don't even know how long have we been on. This doesn't tell me. Yeah, drama free, that's for sure. Am I gonna freak out in a good way, Kate? Or is there something you want to tell me now? You're welcome. I love this. This was great tonight. And then anyone that's watching the replay, welcome and enjoy. And then we'll work on the spine and the back, which aren't going to take long because the back's going to be all plain, just like I might add a little red in there too, but just like this one, it's not going to be this tile, it's going to be the other ones I made, but it nice and flat. So that is what we're going to do. All right, so thank you, my friends. I hope that you have a really good evening. I know it's only 10 to 6, but I feel like it's a lot later, as I always do. So, I may hop on tomorrow. I don't even know if anybody will be around, but I have a picnic to go to at 1:00 at my mom's, who's literally right down the street. So I'll be around, but I want to get this done, to move on to some other things. Plus, I'm excited to get it done. So awesome. Thanks, guys. And then I'll be back soon. Have a good one. Bye.